Hello and welcome back to Essential Genealogist Tips for Building Your Family Tree. Today I'm going to show you a couple of little tricks that I've used in searching for information about ancestors in my tree, and in particular, knowledge of what has appeared for them in the old newspapers. So I'm over here with my assistant, Chat GPT, and I've told it that I'm researching my great-grand-uncle, William Adrian Ellery, who appeared in the old British newspapers in the 1920s. Now, I have done this many times before, as you can imagine. His claim for the Angel estate in London was worthy of several articles, so I do know that they exist. But I wanted to find out from ChatGPT how it would advise me to find them. So the answer came to say that online newspaper articles, such as those in Find My Past or the British Newspaper Archive, is where to look. And you could search for the articles about your great uncle by entering his name and any relevant keywords such as Angel Estate into the search bar. And that's exactly what I did do some time back. It goes on to tell me that I can find other records in local libraries and the British Library in particular. And knowing specific context and circumstances in my great uncle's pursuit of the estate, he could offer more help. So with that in mind, I want to show you now what I did find by going to Find My Past and into the old newspaper archives, and doing exactly as ChatGPT suggests, putting in the name of my ancestor. And I filtered down through the years to the 1920 to 29 period. And as you can see here, it has come up with 187 articles. I could add in the keyword as suggested by ChatGPT and make further research. So 136 articles of that initial 187 relate to the Angel estate. And in particular, if you look on the left-hand side, most of them were in 1928. So let's filter right down to that time period to find the era that I'm most interested in. And as you can see, there are still 122 articles for me to read. The old newspapers are a wonderful archive of information about what has happened in the past. And in my case, I was extremely lucky to find such a treasure trove of articles about William Ellery in the 1928 period. There were different newspapers that reported on his activities: the Western Morning News, Aberdeen Press, the Dundee Evening Telegraph, the Somerset Guardian and Radstock Observer, the Daily Mirror, the Aberdeen Press again, and so on. And as you can see, many more pages of articles for me to read. And as you know, when you are searching in this repository, you can go directly to any one of those by clicking on the link that it gives you on the left here. In my case, I want to come back to this page, so right-clicking will enable me to open that particular article from the Western Morning News on the 8th of September 1928. And here is what it looks like. It will actually highlight the information that I used in my search fields, such as Angel Estates and the name William Ellery. It's a little bit grainy and hard to read, but the information in it is exactly what I was looking for. And it does tell me that Mr. William Ellery is the grandson of Mr. John Ellery of East Down, Blackawton. Information that I could then use to further research my Ellery ancestors. So coming back to my record here, I could then go on to look at other articles from different newspapers and record them. What I quite often do is record each one as an Evernote clip and put it into my Evernote notes. And yes, I have all 122 articles. What I then did with that story was I built it into a little ebook. And if you want a copy of that, The Devon Kinkeeper, it's over on Amazon as both Kindle and paperback. And it's what I call The Devon Kinkeeper, a genealogist's romantic inheritance. It is a work of fiction, but it's based on the facts surrounding the claims to inherit the estate, the Angel estate in South London. And I write it from three perspectives. From William Allery's perspective, my older and now departed sister, Pamela Allery, and myself. And so many of the scenes and chapters have evolved from my blog posts that I've compiled over a 30-year span, and with several inputs from the historical research that my ancestors did and my family have added to. It's a tale of mystery and intrigue and missing documents and an illegitimate child. It's a story within a story. And I encourage you to go and have a look at that and download it as a Kindle or buy the paperback. So coming right back to Chat GPT, that all began with my request of Chat GPT to give me information about the old British newspapers. I'll be back with more to help you use Chat GPT with your research to build your family tree.